Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real-life problems in general mathematics, and learn how the subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real-life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our lesson number 16 will be about understanding the relationship between linear and angular quantities through exercising. Have you ever noticed how your arms swing when you jog or how your legs bend when you do squats? These simple exercises show a combination of two types of motion: linear motion, angular motion, rotation around a joint or axis like your elbow, knee, or shoulder. In this lesson, we'll connect this to using these examples from human exercises. How are they related? There's a simple relationship. B is equals to R omega. And, and then examples from exercise, arm swings. Your arm rotates at the shoulder pivot point. The hand travels faster than the elbow because it is farther from the pivot, the larger radius. Squats. Your knees and hips rotate as you go up and down. The center of your body moves in a linear path while the joints rotate. Number 3, jumping jacks. Your arms and legs swing outward in circular motion. The farther from the center, shoulder or hip, the faster the motion feels. Sit-ups, number 4, sit-ups and crunch. Chest. Your torso rotates around your hips while your head and chest travels in a carved path. Arm circle test. Stretch your arm sideways and rotate it slowly. Observe your fingertips move farther and faster than your elbow in the same amount of time. This shows the larger the radius, the greater the linear speed, even at the same rotation speed. Key takeaways. Your body is a great example of physics in motion. Angular motion at joints causes linear motion of limbs. The farther a body part is from the pivot, the faster it moves in space. The formula B is equals to R omega helps explain real movement during exercise. Additional concepts and applications. Understanding V is equals to R times omega. And B means how fast a body part moves in a straight line. R is the distance from the axis of rotation. Omega, how fast a joint or part rotates. Next, number 2, real exercise application, arm swings. In leg races, high kicks, bicycle kicks, and push-ups. So those are the different rotating joint, axis, and then the moving part, and then what happens. Next, number 3, why this matters in sports and health. Injury prevention. Understanding how fast certain parts of body move can help you avoid overstretching or over-rotating joints. Training efficiency. Athletes use this concept to improve form and performance. Example, throwing faster, jumping higher. Biomechanics. Physical therapists and trainers study the physics of motion to improve rehabilitation exercises. So compare scenario A, swinging a short stick. Scenario B, swinging a long stick. Which one will have a faster tip speed if both rotate at the same angular speed? So the expected insight, The longer stick tip moves faster linearly even though both sticks spin at the same angular rate because of a larger radius. So key terms to reinforce: angular displacement, that's the angle rotated in radians; angular velocity, how fast an object rotates in radian per second; radius, distance from axis to the point moving; tangential speed, same as linear speed at a circular path speed. So joint acts as pivot or center of rotation. So practice problems. A person swings their extended arm in a circular motion during warm-up. If the radius from the shoulder to the hand is 0.7 meters and the arm completes a fourth circle in 2 seconds, what is the angular velocity of the arm? Given r 0.7 meters, t 2 seconds, and one full circle is 2 pi radians, required omega. So use the formula omega is equals to theta over t and substitute the given data, and the final answer is pi radian per second. And then number 2, during jumping jacks, the arms rotate outward from the shoulders. If the arms reach a speed of 3 meters per second at the fingertips and the arm length is 0.75 meters, what is the angular speed of rotation? Given v is 3 meters per second, r is 0.75 meters, required omega. So use the formula omega is equals to b over r, substitute the given data, omega is 4 radian per second. Number 3, a runner swings their leg forward during a stride. If the angular velocity at the leg of the hip is 5 radians per second and the foot is 1 meter away from the hip joint, what is the linear speed of the foot? Given omega 5 radians per second, r 1 meter, required v. Solution: v is equals to r times omega. Substitute the given data. Final answer, 5 meters per second. Number 4. While doing sit-ups, a student's upper body rotates around the hip joint. If the distance from the hip to the head is 0.5 meters and the angular displacement during the sit-up is 1.57 radians, what is the linear displacement of the head? Given theta is 1.57 radian, r is 0.5 meters, required s. Use the formula s is equals to r times theta. Substitute the given data, and the final answer is 0.785 meters. Number 5, a yoga practitioner rotates their arm at the shoulder joint with an angular acceleration of 2 radians per second squared. If the arm is 0.6 meters long, what is the linear acceleration of the hand? Given alpha is equals to 2 radians per second squared, r is 0.6 meters, required a. So the formula to use is a is equals to r alpha, and then substitute the given data. The final answer is 1.2 meter per second squared. Number 6, during a lunge, a person's knee joint rotates the lower leg backward with an angular velocity of 4 radians per second. If the distance from the knee to the ankle is 0.4 meters, how fast is the ankle moving linearly? Given omega 4 radians per second, r 0.4 meters, and required v. So use the formula v is equals to r omega, substitute the given data, the final answer is 1.6 meter per second. Number 7, a person stretches their arm and rotates it at an angular speed of 6 radians per second. If the hand travels with a linear speed of 3 meters per second, what is the length of the arm? Given b is 3 meters per second, omega 6 radians per second, required r. Use the formula r is equals to b over omega. Substitute the given data. The final answer is 0.5 meters. Number 8, while doing a high kick, the angular velocity of the leg is 3 radians per second. If the foot is 1.2 meters from the hip, What is the tangential speed? Given omega, 3 radian per second, r, 1.2 meters, required v. Use the formula b is equals to r omega, substitute the given data. The final answer is 3.6 meter per second. Number 9. In a jumping motion, a person's knee rotates their leg forward through an angular displacement of 2 radians. If the shin is 0.5 meters long, what is the corresponding linear displacement of the foot? Given theta 2 radians are 0.5 meters s is the required. Use the formula s equals to r theta. The final answer is 1 meter. Number 10, a gym goer performs arm rotations with a radius of 0.8 meters and a constant angular velocity of 5 radians per second. What is the linear velocity of the fingertips? Given omega, 5 radians per second, r, 0.8 meters. Required b, use the formula b is equals to r omega, substitute the given data, final answer 4 meters per second. MCQ for today's lesson, number 1. What type of motion occurs when a body part moves in a circular path around a joint during exercise? Letter A, linear motion, B, angular motion, C, translational motion, D, uniform motion. Number 2, which of the following exercises primarily demonstrates angular motion? A, running, B, jumping, C, arm circles, D, walking. Number 3, in physics, the relationship between linear speed and angular speed is A, V is equals to omega plus R, B is equals to omega over R, C, V is equals to R times omega, D, V is equals to omega squared times R. Number 4, during jumping jacks, the linear speed of the hands increases if A, the hands move slower, B, the radius from the shoulder is shorter, C, the angular speed decreases, letter D, the arms are stretched farther outward. Number 5, a longer arm rotating at the same angular speed as a shorter arm will have A, the same linear speed, B, slower linear speed, C, a faster linear speed, D, zero linear speed. Number 6, which of the following affects the linear velocity of a body part during exercise? A, radius only, B, angular velocity only, letter C, both radius and angular velocity, letter D, mass and force only. Number 7, what's the unit of angular velocity? A, meter per second, B, meter per second squared, C, radian per second, D, kilogram meter per second. Number 8, when a person swings their leg forward while doing high knees, what kind of motion is observed at the hip joint? A, linear only, B, angular only, C, both angular and linear, D, no motion. Number 9, in an arm rotation exercise, which body parts moves with the greatest linear speed? A, elbow, B, shoulder, C, wrist, D, bicep. Number 10, why is physics important in understanding human motion during exercise? A, it helps improve fashion in sports. Letter B, it identifies energy and speed patterns in body movements. Letter C, it limits the range of body motion. Letter D, it makes exercises easier without effort. So the answer key for this lesson, proceed to lesson number 17. And the answer key for lesson number 15 is this. Okay? So, and that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. This is Sir M reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. In Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. Bye-bye. See you in our next lesson. Thank you.